when a loved one is having a hard time with their medication management or day-to-day routines, like getting dressed or making meals, it might be time to talk about visiting an assisted living community. This next segment has been sponsored by Anthology Senior Living. And joining me now are Jenny Younks, Director of Sales and Marketing at Clayton View, alongside of Victoria Chavez from the Town and Country location. Ladies, thanks for being here with me today.
Thanks for having us.
Of course. And what are really some needs that, parents or younger people might say, hey, it might be time to move my parents or grandparents into an assisted living facility?
Well, I think with the holidays right around the corner, families are interacting more and more with mom and dad who are naturally at home. So then that's when they start noticing mom's forgetting a little bit more, dad hasn't taken his medications, and there's these indicators that we look at specifically that points out maybe it's time for a community setting with a little bit of extra assistance.
And we know that these indicators, they can happen gradually, or it seems like they can just happen overnight, and you're like, whoa, what's next? How do we start looking? I mean, what are, again, some of those other things that say, hey, we might actually need to go ahead and begin that conversation? And what are you guys doing on the other end to say, hey, might be a good fit for your family?
Definitely. I think some of the other indicators are if there's frequent falls or some other instabilities when walking, some loneliness expression, right? Because we know coming out of a pandemic, everyone was supposed to isolate at home. Some verbal cues like, I really need some people to be around. And then that's when we would kind of step in and say, come to the community, visit, tour, come to an activity, those kinds of things to get integrated in that way.
I like that you guys both mentioned different things, because some people are more verbal than others, and others might just sit back and things just keep happening. You're like, whoa, what's going on? Let's see if we can get you some help. And then you mentioned people coming out, taking a tour. You also really break down assisted living versus skilled nursing. What is the difference between the two, and why is it a common misconception?
So I think that's what makes elders nervous, is when the daughters or the kids start bringing up maybe it's time for that community setting. Sometimes they will correlate assisted living with skilled nursing because maybe they had a previous fall, they went into a rehab community, and they say, oh, well, I don't want to do that. When in reality, assisted living is a safe, successful environment, home-like setting. You can bring your personal items from home, and you can really get away from the daily burdens of housekeeping, laundry, and so forth, and really take the time to cultivate relationships. But people get nervous when they think of senior living communities, especially coming out of that pandemic.
And I would say Anthology does a really good job about giving a lot of autonomy with the residents and their care, so they can have a lot of independence in assisted living, even though we are there to help and take care of them.
I mean, just those day-to-day challenges, the little things like getting up to wash some dishes after you've cooked breakfast or lunch. Just a little bit of all of that. And I think when that happens, their health really does improve. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Yes, exactly. I believe you said the other day that the goal is not to survive, it's to thrive. And our goal for our elders is to really get an environment that makes them safe and successful, that they're for them in order to thrive.
Absolutely. It is all about surviving and thriving. I do say that all the time. My dad tells me all the time. He's like, Chelsea, you're surviving. You're thriving. You're not just surviving.
Yes.
It's both. It's the best of both worlds.
Yep.
You guys have beautiful facilities. Tell me really what sets you guys apart from other places that are available in St. Louis.
I think the boutique style of the community, the more modern approach to things. As you see, we have really good outdoor space as well that gives a lot of residents some safety in exploring things. So yeah, I think it would just be the modernization and getting away from the skilled nursing setting.
And it is a beautiful facility. Both of them are beautiful. Again, I got to go out to the Town and Country location and just see how much fun all of the residents are having. I got to talk to one resident. She was talking about the food. All she talked about was the food. She's like, oh yes, and the ice cream. And it really does. It's so much fun. And it makes you feel comfortable. Hey, I can leave my loved ones in a place where they're cared for. They're making those friendships. They get to listen to live music, and they don't have to worry about, if they trip or if they fall, because someone's going to be there to help them out.
They have that security of medical oversight.
Absolutely. I love that. Well, if people are interested, they might be saying, hey, it's time. Where can they come and find you guys at Anthology?
So really, all ways in today's world. So you could always check us out on Facebook. You can call numbers that's on the internet as well. And so there's many different ways to reach out to us. And I always say a good way is stopping by
Yep.
and getting us right in the middle of things and really seeing how the community acts.
And it is a gorgeous place. So you can check them out. Again, we have 2 of the Anthology locations here with us today. Anthology at Clayton View, as well as Anthology Town and Country. Both amazing. All that information is right there on your screen. And of course, we'll make sure you have access on our website at studiostl.tv.